Engelbert Humperdinck, born Arnold George Dorsey on May 2, 1936, in Chennai, formerly known as Madras in British India, is a renowned British pop singer known for his smooth voice, romantic ballads, and charismatic stage presence. His stage name, Engelbert Humperdinck, was inspired by the 19th-century German composer of the same name, best known for his opera, Hansel and Gretel. The choice of this name was suggested to him by his manager in an effort to make his name more memorable and distinctive. Humperdinck's family moved to Leicester, England, when he was 10, where he grew up. He showed an early interest in music, particularly singing, and began performing in local clubs and pubs. His distinctive baritone voice quickly gained attention, and he became a popular act on the local music scene. In 1958, he was conscripted into the British Army, where he served for 2 years before returning to his music career. He continued to perform in clubs and small venues, gradually building a following. In 1965, he was noticed by Gordon Mills, the manager of another successful British singer, Tom Jones. Mills became Humperdinck's manager and helped him secure a recording contract with Decca Records. Humperdinck's career took off in 1967 with the release of his first single, Release Me, and Let Me Love Again. The song became an international hit, reaching number 1 on the UK singles chart and breaking into the top 10 in the United States. It remains one of his signature songs to this day. His smooth vocals and romantic ballads quickly endeared him to audiences around the world, earning him a reputation as a consummate entertainer and a heartthrob. Throughout the late 1960s and 1970s, Humperdinck continued to churn out hits, including The Last Waltz, A Man Without Love, After the Lovin', and Quando, Quando, Quando. He became a regular presence on television, appearing on variety shows and specials in both the UK and the US. His suave appearance, charming personality, and powerful voice made him a favorite among audiences of all ages. In addition to his solo career, Humperdinck represented the United Kingdom in the 2012 Eurovision Song Contest with the song Love Will Set You Free. Engelbert was married in 1964 to Patricia Healy. They were married for 57 years until Patricia passed away in 2021. He is the proud father of 4 children, Bradley, Jason, Scott, and Louise. Over the decades, Humperdinck has remained active in the music industry, releasing numerous albums and continuing to tour around the world. He has received numerous awards and honors for his contributions to music, including a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Beyond his music career, Humperdinck is also known for his philanthropic efforts, supporting various charities and causes, including children's hospitals and organizations dedicated to fighting cancer. Engelbert Humperdinck's enduring appeal lies not only in his exceptional talent as a singer but also in his ability to connect with audiences on a personal level. With his timeless romantic ballads and charismatic stage presence, he has secured his place as one of the most beloved entertainers of his generation. At 17 years old, I found out I could sing, and I got up and sang in a club, and I got a big hand, and I thought, I'm gonna continue this. So that's how it all began. At first I thought I should be a second Beethoven. Presently I found that to be another Schubert would be good. Then gradually, satisfied with less and less, I resigned to be a Humperdinck. Retirement has never entered my mind for one moment because I don't feel the age I am, and I don't act it, and I don't speak like it. When God calls me, that's when I stop. Until then, I'm going to just keep going. I think prayer is one of the greatest healers around, more than medication. I had tuberculosis in my mid-20s. I didn't have much work, was living in a damp London basement in a sleeping bag, and ate only every other day. I looked rough and felt very run down. I've had many highs in my career, and Eurovision has been a wonderful experience. My first manager was Gordon Mills, who I'd met right at the beginning. We shared a flat in London and travelled with rock bands doing one-nighters. Later, he became a songwriter and manager whose stable was Tom Jones, Gilbert O'Sullivan, and myself. I bought Jane Mansfield's mansion in LA after her death. I had met her in England and remembered her perfume. When I moved in, I could smell her. Naughtiness is a part of growing up. It starts when you're a toddler and never ends. The best feeling I get is when I walk on stage. As long as I can make albums, I will. The man who became a big influence in my life was Dean Martin. He started my career in Las Vegas. When I came to Las Vegas, he put his name on the marquee, Dean Martin presents Engelbert Humperdinck, and I'm the only one he ever did that for. I learned a lot from Elvis. He never took his image seriously. So many performers today put their image before themselves. It can ruin them. Like Elvis, I never took my image seriously. I really enjoy what I do, and if you want a lasting career, you have to work at it, keep it current, keep it fresh. Driving Home for Christmas is just a great Christmas song because people are in their cars and driving home. For me, growing up with a large family and everybody singing around the Christmas tree, it was a wonderful, wonderful upbringing. Eventually, when I recorded Release Me, it sort of stamped my style, and I've followed in that vein ever since. I never wanted to be a movie star because it takes up too much of your time. I prefer the style of touring and making new music. The vocal cords are like most other muscles that need to be worked out. I love to smile. I love to laugh. I like to hear jokes. For instance, when I'm on the road, every night I watch Seinfeld. I think it's so funny, and I watch the repeats over and over again. I was very unsure of myself when I was young and an ugly little beggar with protruding teeth, so I used to lie on them at night to try to straighten them. I recorded songs with a great deal of meaning, songs of lasting material. That's the legacy I want to leave behind, a legacy of love.